The Star Wars universe is full of planets, civilizations, and incredible creatures. For today's video, we will focus on the latter, its creatures, which range from tiny and deadly to gigantic but peaceful. So that it is not too long, I have divided the video into 2 parts, so subscribe if you do not want to miss the rest. Number 1. Brainworm. Brainworms are a species of parasitic worm capable of entering the body of a host and taking control of it, with the potential to manipulate entire societies. These worms control the minds of their hosts through memory. Even after the death of the host body, they can possess the minds of living beings, including clone troopers and even Jedi. While enslaving the minds of clone troopers, the worms behave precisely like their host to go unnoticed. They are able to access memories useful to their purposes, especially those that allow them to immobilize Jedi. A single brain worm can completely control a Jedi's brain, affecting their physical actions and accessing their memories, lightsaber skills, and connection to the Force. Number 2. Colo clawfish. The Colo clawfish is a large, terrifying creature that lives in the depths of the seas of Naboo. It has a flat, eel-like body, a bioluminescent tail, a crocodile-like head, a row of sharp teeth, and a pair of jaws. It has a pair of poisonous fangs that it uses to stun its prey. Its digestive system is slow, putting it at risk of being consumed from the inside if it does not kill its prey before ingesting it. Behind its head, it has a pair of large claws that it uses to force food into its enormous mouth. Its bioluminescent skin attracts prey, ensuring it is hunted in the deep. Number 3. Acay. The Acay is a gigantic creature, a mix of crustacean and reptile with amphibious features that allow it to inhabit both water and land. Its body is protected by a hard shell with bony nodules. It walks on 6 hardened claws covered in skin and has grasping hands. Its mouth is filled with razor-sharp teeth, and it has an organ under its chin that allows it to detect the body electricity of its prey, which it pierces with its pointed legs. It is a carnivorous and predatory species. It is surprisingly agile, moving on its 6 pointed legs, using its sensory organ to track its prey. It pierces them with its claws, biting them with sharp teeth and breaking limbs, or swallowing them with its elastic stomach. Number 4. Anuba. Anubas are ferocious, canine-like desert mammals known for their carnivorous nature. This quadrupedal species can reach up to 8.8 feet in length. They have a pronounced lower jaw, sharp teeth, a long tail, and thick patches of fur along their spines. They make a fearsome growl. Their hind legs are smaller than their front legs. They have a protruding tusk on their chin and long claws and fangs. Number 5. Bantha. Banthas are large quadrupedal mammals that stand between 6.5 and 8 feet tall. The average adult weight is 8,800 pounds, and their body is covered in extensive brown or black fur. Both females and males have a pair of spiral horns that protrude from their skull and grow at a rate of 1 horn per year. Because of this, a bantha's age can be inferred by the curled shape of its horns. They have a wide mouth, bright, inquisitive eyes, and a large tail that they drag along the ground as they walk. Their feet are broad and flat, with 4 toes. Female banthas produce blue milk. Number 6. Vexus. The Vexus is a snake native to the desert world of Pasana. This species burrows beneath the sand, and the oils excreted from its skin harden the sand in its wake, forming an ever-expanding network of tunnels. Number 7. Blurrg. Blurrgs are a species of 2-legged, non-sentient reptiles used as beasts of burden on various worlds in the galaxy. They possess 2 short arms with 2 clawed fingers and a thick tail that helps them maintain balance. Their mouths are large and filled with sharp teeth, capable of chewing through most materials, including grasses, weeds, and occasionally other organisms, even members of their own species. They stand between 8 and 10 feet tall. They typically have dark colors, such as dark blue, green, gray, brown, or black, though some feature mottled patterns in lighter shades of blue or orange. Depending on the breed, their lifespan varies between 35 and 40 standard years. Despite their strange appearance, they can run at great speed. Number 8. Bonzami. Bonzami are massive quadrupedal beasts with large axe-like jaws that are resistant to blaster fire. This species thrives in frigid temperatures and is distinguished by its coated spines, razor-sharp teeth, and armored heads with horned mouths. Their bodies are covered in thick white fur, allowing them to blend into their icy surroundings despite their imposing size. Their skin is resistant to blaster bolts, making them difficult to kill. However, they can be driven off if faced with a high enough rate of fire. Number 9. Rancor. Rancors are large, carnivorous reptiles. They are often considered violent, mindless creatures due to their use in combat across the galaxy, but they can be trained and bond with their owners. Standing approximately 5 meters tall, they possess long arms with clawed fingers, massive jaws filled with teeth, and armored skin that withstands much blaster fire. Despite their ferocious appearance, they are not inherently cruel to sentient life, though they can become aggressive if provoked or threatened. Number 10. Convor. Convorees are a beautiful, regal, and elegant species of owl. They have 2 eyes, 2 wings, a beak, a prehensile tail, and gold, green, or brown plumage. Although they have short, plump bodies, they are excellent flyers. They are very similar in appearance to the Keros birds of the planet Keros, which also possess prehensile tails. The 2 species can be told apart because Keros birds have purple and blue feathers instead of gold and brown. Convorees are popular as pets throughout the galaxy. Number 11. Corellian hounds. Corellian hounds, also known as Siberian hounds, are a type of hound native to the planet Corellia. They are fast and agile canines used by locals for a variety of tasks. Thanks to their keen sense of smell, they are often used for hunting and tracking. They have a fierce bark and bite, making them effective for protection. Criminal gangs often use them for defense or to attack rivals. They have regenerative teeth. They are fast and have an excellent sense of smell. They have a bony crest that extends from their head to their shoulders. Their bites are brutal, often causing them to lose teeth, though these grow back. Number 12. Dianoga. Dianoga are large omnivorous cephalopods. Although they are primitive creatures, they actually possess consciousness, and some are even force-sensitive. They are characterized by having 7 tentacles with suckers, an eye stalk, a mouth with sharp teeth, and several hearts. They can grow to be between 23 and 32 feet long. Their blood has a blue tint. They are omnivorous, feeding on smaller animals such as fish and crabs, as well as bones and aquatic plants. Although they can survive out of water for short periods of time, they are completely dependent on it to avoid drying out. Physically, they are hermaphrodites, but can choose to identify as female or male. Their mating process involves the exchange of eggs between partners. The normal skin color of a mature individual is a dark purple. Although they can change their hue and patterns to actively camouflage themselves, they can turn black, gray, and even transparent. They also possess the ability to regenerate lost limbs. Number 13. Dryax. Dryaxes are huge predators. They have glowing red eyes, lupine features, and a reptilian head. They have 4 long limbs, each ending in a paw with 5 razor-sharp claws. They move on all 4s, although they can stand on their hind limbs, reaching a height of 10 feet and a length of 14 feet. Their skin is gray and soft, covered in thick, greenish-brown feathers that provide camouflage in the jungle. Their face consists of a wide snout and a mouth with serrated teeth, with a lower jaw that protrudes from the upper jaw. They vocalize through growls and roars, and their very presence represents a formidable danger. Number 14. Debuk. The Debuk is a yellow-green, star-shaped parasitic creature used by the Galactic Republic in the High Republic era to subdue violent criminals. Measuring 0.8 feet across, this parasite attaches itself to the mouths of other organisms and induces an altered state of consciousness while emitting a screeching sound. Number 15. Famba. Famba are tough-skinned, quadrupedal amphibians. They possess a cartilage tail, strong joints in their pillar-like limbs, and broad feet with thick toes, providing them with stability and preventing them from sinking in swamps. Number 16. Breezak. Breezak are giant reptilian lizards that can glide thanks to their flaps of skin. They have a light bone structure and a flat tail that they use to steer while flying, although Breezaks prefer to run, jump, and climb. Number 17. Space slugs. Space slugs are a silicon-based sentient species that inhabit the hollows of asteroids and maintain an internal ecosystem within their body. They reach full maturity at 32 feet and reproduce by splitting into two smaller bodies. If they are unable to do this, they continue to grow without interruption, reaching lengths of up to 3,000 feet. Space slugs of this size have been known to swallow entire ships and host entire ecosystems in their gut flora. They prefer to live in asteroid fields and burrow into them until they are completely hidden. They feed on stellar energy emissions, asteroid minerals, floating space debris, and supposedly other silicon-based creatures such as Minox. Although they mostly remain dormant and stalk sources of sustenance, they can pounce from the surface of the asteroid towards passing ships. However, this attack is physically demanding for them and leaves them exhausted for a time. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss part 2, give it a thumbs up if you found it interesting, and leave a comment or suggestion for future videos.